6-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Lamar Miller. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost
not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Brockers in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Third and 2, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch.
Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Shift together here from the D-line. And up.
That's running the ball well. but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Gabbert. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Miller, the lone setback. Gabbert now from the 50. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try to throw here. Gabbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So they're operating in the red zone. First and goal from the 8. On the give, this is their fullback. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Mexico City. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now this offense ready to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Goff now to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. A dump off for Mason. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, it's gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Here we go now.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Mason. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Goff surveying the field. And it's complete. Thomas Rawls. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. From the red zone now, Goff. They set up the screen to Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Defense showing blitz. To the air again. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come out here in the eye. Now they run. It's Mason. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Mason, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be caught at about the 5. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They come up in an offset eye. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Tim carry now for Lamar Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. On third down, Gabbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry now for Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Miller. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come out here in the eye.
Come back.
The Niners going on 4th. It's Gabbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th. And tough because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.